more than 70 cents. Easy to give 10 cents out of a dollar.
60 seconds, guys, 60 seconds. Let's get it. Welcome, everybody. Welcome for all the early birds who chimed in. Appreciate everybody jumping in on time.
I'm not that.
You know, they say to be on time, to be early is to be on time, and to be on time is to be late. So I want to welcome each and every one of you guys. We'll be getting started. Let's give it another few seconds. Actually, no, let's rock and roll. Let's move this ball forward. Again, welcome everybody to our Tuesday evening training. This is our locker room conversation, our getting started right training. And then at the end of it, we do an advanced training, guys, trying to bring some nuggets to each and every one of you that we can take and sharpen our axes with. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I think I'm bringing in folks double dipping into the room. Welcome everybody. Good to see some familiar faces. I see a few new faces. Welcome to the team. This is mainly for, especially for in the first half, our newest business partners, our new qualified financial directors. I want to say to you, welcome to the team. And I want to congratulate you on deciding to take control of your financial future, deciding to be the first generation millionaire in your family and break those generational curses of just getting by. I want to congratulate you on showing up and committing to the process. And to your success, I'm congratulating you in advance, because what I will share with you, if you continue to plug in, you stay connected to your sponsor who's plugged in, and you just go to course, you will succeed in this business. MWR Financial is an absolute solid company where you can literally plant your flag in. Just got off the phone with the CEO. We had a small situation. Immediately, he jumped on it and cleared it up. And it wasn't even on our side, but it was on one of our members' side that they dropped the ball. And that's something that we could feel good about, knowing that we have access to the source and the source is on the job right away and the situation is resolved. Guys, that's the type of company I get excited about. That's the type of company that I can climb to the top of the mountain and tell everyone to participate in. And I encourage you to do the exact same thing. So brand new people, brand new business partners, qualified financial directors, you are in the right place at the right time. My name is Benjamin McCray, part of the leadership team. I am so passionate about training and pouring into the team and helping people to win. Our number one objective tonight is just to give you nuggets, give you information that you can take from tonight and hold on for a second and run with. I want to apologize in advance. I have a slight cold that I'm picking up and trying to get rid of right away. So I might be pausing and coughing and sneezing and all that good stuff. But again, guys, let's move through this information. First things first, let's stay connected. Let's stay plugged in. I'm going to go through our getting started right component. We have an exciting advanced training that I'm going to go through as well. So guys, first and foremost, you got to be plugged in. An iron doesn't work unless it's plugged in. You have to stay plugged into an environment of success and an environment of like-minded individuals. So every night throughout the week, we have events similar to this. On Monday evenings, we have Mr. Parker, our millionaire ring earner, who does an amazing locker room conversation, really shooting from the hip. On Tuesday nights, this is our getting started right advanced training conversation and training that we do. On Wednesday nights is our big event where we do our live business overview, a full comprehensive overview of the services we provide and the opportunity that is available to the masses. You want to plug everybody who's your prospect into those types of events. And then, of course, on Thursday nights, we have our nuts and bolts where we dissect and break down and recompose and go into the depth of the membership that we are bringing to the marketplace, the comprehensive financial services that we bring to the marketplace that is hosted by our very own Mr. Banks. And then on Friday, Mr. Parker does his faith and finance presentation on Friday evenings. To plug into each of these events, it's the day at MWRKingdomBuilders.com. So as you got onto this Tuesday at Kingdom Builders, MWRKingdomBuilders.com, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then Saturday morning, 11 o'clock, I do a full comprehensive presentation on Saturday mornings at 11 o'clock. All of these time zones are Eastern Standard Time as we're expanding our businesses throughout all the different time zones, which is pretty exciting. Now, here's the big announcement, and I should have put this flyer up, but this Saturday, we're going to do our Blitz. We're doing our Blitz. This time, man, we're going into the convention, ladies and gentlemen. We're going into the convention. Before I jump into the next slide, you want to make sure all of our Facebook pages stay plugged into the fire, guys. We have our MWR financial page on Facebook. They do a lot of the recognition on there. We have our Kingdom Builders page. Your teams have their pages, and definitely plug into our MWR financial testimonial page where you see all the results and successes. It's just building your belief level. Remember, raising the bar, belief, activity, results. As you believe in what we have, if you don't believe in yourself, believe in others. If you have a story, stay plugged in and hear other individual stories stating that if they can do it, I'm going to do it. It's just a matter of when, because everyone has different time zones, guys. Everyone, have you ever put popcorn in a microwave? All popcorn don't pop at the same time. Each and every one of us is a kernel in that bag. You put it in the microwave, it's spinning and it's spinning and it's spinning. Nothing's happening for the first, few minutes? And in some cases, that is the results of, that's the equivalent of the first few months, the first few years. But if you stop, if you get unplugged, you turn off the microwave, you keep opening the door, stopping and going, you will never pop the popcorn. You'll never get enough heat to pop that kernel, which is you. You are the kernel. So it's the same thing in this business. You gotta stay plugged in and you gotta stay the course. This Saturday, as I was saying, we're gonna be doing a blitz, 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 7 o'clock, Eastern Standard Time. It's blitz at MWR Financial. I think it's at, is it at? Blitz at MWRKingdomBuilders.com. It's going to be the tag, is what you want to invite all of your guests to, because we're building momentum into our big event in Atlanta, Georgia. Guys, it's time for us to turn up the heat. It's time for us to turn up the heat. It's been past the time for us to turn up the heat. And we're going to be talking about that in our advanced training, guys, but you want to make sure that you are locked in for the big event. Make sure you're registered. Make sure you have the accommodations. There's a few different selections of hotels you can stay at. If you have relatives out there in Atlanta, Georgia, I know Mr. Clay has rooms for everybody. I'm just kidding, I ain't gonna put you out there, Mr. Clay. But accommodations, transportation, expectation. I heard Mr. Clay is charging $100 per cot. BY, bring your own food. But anyway, transportation, expectation, all that's in place. You wanna make sure you're locked in. It is right around the corner, April 23rd and the 24th. You got to make sure you're there, guys. Man, I just got off the phone again with our CEO, and man, he is so in sync and tuned and fired up about what is about to take place. We're going into MWR 2.0. I need you to understand what that means, guys. We're moving to the next phase of our business, and in that next phase, those of you who are fully engaged, it is time for us to get rich, because what's going to happen is we're going to attract so much growth into our business, and momentum is going to force you to win despite your skill set, despite just getting in front of this train that's moving 200 miles per hour. You're going to move forward, but you got to get in position. And that's why you're here today, guys. So be excited, be locked in, grab a pen and a piece of paper, guys, because it is time to launch your business. Guys, we're launching. Matter of fact, I encourage everybody to launch their business going into this weekend. Here's how we're going to make full advantage of this weekend. You're going to start all over today. So some of you said, man, I've seen this before. I need you to shift your mindset and say, hey, I'm brand new. I'm going to learn because I'm not where I want to be. So you're a brand new business partner. You're rebooting your business. All right. You're relaunching your business. And I need you to understand this. Professionals launch their business. Amateurs join their business. We live in a world of joiners. There's a lot of people who join things but never do anything. The best example is a gym membership. I hate going to the gym. I'm going to say it. And I've joined gyms. I gave up on that. Why give away money? And they know the majority of people who join will never come back. They just sell those memberships, knowing that you might come one time, but you most likely will never return because we have a bunch of joiners. But guys, we're not joiners. You have become a part of MWR Financial, and it's time for you to launch your business, just like you would launch a traditional business where you have your grand opening. It's time for you to have a grand opening, guys. You need to be about your business because it takes immense pressure and force to break through the years and years of programming that we are all victims of. You know, who is it? Rockefeller. I was reading this, I posted it. The educational system, which is funded by Rockefeller, one of the first registered billionaires, and it is quoted that he said, we don't want a country of thinkers. We simply want a country of workers. We want to give individuals just enough knowledge where they can function inside the manufacturing, making minimum wages and relying on the system. So many of us have gone many years learning this, being programmed. And then you decided something went inside of you where you said, enough is enough. I need you to realize if you're on this Zoom right now, you are different. You're the guy, Jerry Clark, I think. Yeah, Jerry Clark, he has a book called The Rhino. And he said, you know, when you're an entrepreneur, when you decide to be a network marketer, you are a rhino. And you're developing that rhino skin, that thick skin. And he said, in corporate America, you have a bunch of cows. And no offense, but he's like, you know, moo benefits. They got baby butt skin. A arrow of no will penetrate and take them out. But right now, you're not here by accident. Everybody does not get the vision, the desire, and the courage to become an entrepreneur. You took the first step. So nobody's here by accident. So now that you're here, let's be here and take advantage of where we are. Understand what I'm saying, guys? So let's launch our business. Let's move from the left side of the quadrant over to the right side of the quadrant. And it's the right side of the quadrant is where freedom is. See, here's the reality. Most people think it's security on the left side where you have a job, where you have, you know, your own boss. But the left side of the quadrant as an employee and a self-employed individual is the least secured environment. Understand this. They say if you want to be the most secured environment is a state penitentiary. You get 3 meals in a cot. You're safe, they say. But here's the reality. Understand this, guys. There's nothing wrong with having a job, but right now, if you're here, you realize that a job is not the answer because you're here. I'm not selling you on anything. I'm just giving you solidification and validation that you're in the right place at the right time. You're an employee, which the majority of you have a job, and there's nothing wrong with having a job. There's just something wrong with just having a job. Your job is funding your dreams. Your job is putting you in a position where I call it the fishing well, because you have a bunch of other people who are like you, not everybody, but there's a few that you can save, like Harriet Tubman. We're going to be free. I am Henry Tubman. But anyway, you have the ability to free people up at your job. So you got to look at it in that manner. Your job is funding your business. Your job is setting you up for your freedom. Understand this. Now you become self-employed, which all of you are. You're in the S quadrant, but you don't have the leverage and the time freedom because you don't have a team around you yet. That's what we want to build, is an organization where it's not solely relying on you. You want to get on the right side of the money, the right side of the quadrant as a business owner and as an investor. The reason I keep this slide up is I need you to understand where you are and why this is so powerful, because MWR Financial allows you to move from the E quadrant to the S quadrant to the B quadrant to the I quadrant in a seamless manner. You don't have to quit your job to become a business owner. Any other type of traditional business, you're forced to, you got to make a choice. You're like, hey, either I work all day at a job and not be able to build my business because I got to talk to different, I got to open up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner if you have a restaurant, or I got to go to other establishments to get accounts, which was my case when I had my cleaning company. So you're forced to make a decision where you got to quit, jump out on faith, not being financially backed. And that's the worst place to be, because now you're hustling and you're in survival mode. But in this business, in network marketing, with MWR Financial, you can steal your way out of your job by building your business on a part-time basis, and eventually your part-time efforts in your network marketing business will bring you full-time income to replace your full-time efforts. Work part-time on your dreams. What did it say? Jim Rohn, as y'all know, I love Jim Rohn, may he rest in peace. He said, I work full-time at my job, part-time on my fortune, and eventually my part-time fortune becomes my full-time, something like that. Y'all get what I'm saying? This business, for those of you who are part-time workers, you are in a sweet spot. Don't get discouraged. $1,000 extra part-time is significant. Now, $1,000 full-time, not so much, but $1,000 part-time on top of the other money put you in a very good position where you can recruit a lot of people. I need you to understand this, guys. Don't get mad at the part you're full-time. That's taking care of what you need to get taken care of temporarily. Now, of course, eventually, if they say if your job gets in the way of you building where you're overbooked, and I don't think anybody on here is at that point right now, then you fire your boss. If it's stressing you out, causing you to get ulcers, you pull in the driveway, your heart start pumping all heavy, now you might want to consider leaving, but get with your mentor, your sponsor, before you ever decide to walk away from your job so that they can put together a game plan for your departure. Guys, your why is everything. And some of your why is to quit your daggone job. I want to fire my boss. Guys, if that's your why, it has to be clear. Why do you want to quit your job? Why do you want to fire your boss? Why do you want to make more money? Your why is everything. You must make sure that you are clear on why you are here in this business, because once your why is strong enough, everything else, the how-to, is simple. And you'll be willing to go through the process once you understand your why. If it's a true why, it will pull at your heart. But if it's a superficial why, when you don't feel like it, you don't do. I need you to understand this, guys. Your why is everything. And everybody, as we go into the next phase, this is the second quarter of 2022. It's time to revisit all things. Where are you right now? What is your why? What do you need to get done? Why do you need to get it done? And then share that with your sponsor, and let's go to work. I want to put my family in a better position. I want to break those generational curses. I want to move and put my children in a better school, whatever it is. You need to make sure you're clear on that. So let's go to work. What is the work? Success loves speed, guys. Everything we do, we got to do it fast. You got to talk faster. You got to walk faster. You just got to go. You got to mess up faster. Understand what I'm saying, guys? And I mean that. It's so painful. I want you to do this experiment when you go to work tomorrow, or if you get in the car tonight and you're driving, I want you to drive very slow. And what you will realize, when you're driving very slow, you feel every bump. When you drive very slow, you feel every bump. But when you drive fast, you're coasting. And that's the same thing in this business. When you're moving slow, every distraction distracts you. Every mistake distracts you. You feel everything. But when you're just going, you're just talking to people, you're doing activity, you're helping the team, you're doing all that you need to be doing, man, you forget about anything that's not moving the way you want it to, because things are moving the way you want it to. The things that fall through the cracks isn't even relevant. You got to pick them up and say, hey, I apologize. I didn't get right back with you, but I was working with somebody who's going. Success loves speed. I need you to understand that, guys. Slow and steady doesn't win the race here in network marketing. Slow and steady get you ran over. Slow and steady get you left behind. Success loves speed. So what we want to do is get fast results. It was very cool to be talking to one of my members, and he said, man, I got on the phone, my instant pay raise came in 24 hours. It moved quickly, but my job didn't. I said, that's your job, that's not us. We did what we're supposed to do. He said, I didn't get an instant pay raise on my first my check. It might come on the next one. I said, that's not on us. That's your job. We did what we're supposed to do. But guys, as a member, new business partners, I'm talking to you and those of you who didn't use your services yet, it's time for you to get in contact with the membership and go through the instant pay raise. Try it out. Understand and realize that, hey, this thing works. So you want to get an instant pay raise. That's an instant result, instant gratification. They get back with you in 24, 48 hours, adjust your W-4. Let's get that money back in your bank account or into your paycheck so you have a story to tell. I need you to imagine this, guys, because stories sell, facts tell. I need you to imagine you're walking around at your job, everybody's getting their check. And on your next pay period or the following pay period, whatever the time allows, you can go around boasting that I just got an instant pay raise where I'm getting an extra $356 or $600. I know that the biggest instant pay raise I heard was $980. Do you not think that will pique the interest of everybody at your job, man? What do you mean you got an instant pay raise? How do you go about doing that? And then you just send them the landing page, which is the instant pay raise landing page. Hey, I'm with the company. They help individuals get instant pay raises by adjusting your taxes. We stop you from overpaying on your taxes. I don't want to talk too much about it. We're at work. I'll shoot you my link. You send them the link. They look at it. They get it. They sign up. You get paid. They come into business. You get paid. Along with that, the Millionaire Debt-Free Elimination. Go through the debt-free, our debt elimination program. Identify and find out when is your debt-free date. Guys, that's major to know when you're going to become debt-free and how MWR Financial is going to get you to that destination. That's an immediate result that lets you know in the next 3 to 4 years, 5 years, 7 years, depending on your situation, I'm going to be debt-free. And it was a powerful story that Mr. Tosha shared. I forgot the gentleman's name, but I know his face, where they gave him a debt-free date. And he identified that, but the business started booming where he had more discretionary income, where he shrunk that time frame even more. Along with the $1 million date. When are you going to be a millionaire, a debt-free millionaire? Guys, that's major. You want to use this membership. I can't express it enough, guys. I know many of you say, hey, I want to get my credit fixed and I want to get in the 800 club, what have you. That will take place, but that takes time. And I can't express this enough. People want instant gratification. We live in a microwave society. And when we get instant results with an instant pay raise, money in their pocket, and then knowing when they're debt-free, getting those results right away, those are services that we need to guide our members into and utilize so they can see the value of this membership. They stay the course. And they stay in the business because, hey, it works. And that instant pay raise, and this is something I really want to drive, the instant pay raise is based on you being an entrepreneur. So you get an instant pay raise and then you quit your business, you no longer legally have tax write-offs. So that instant pay raise puts you, is something that keeps folks stuck, not stuck, the stickiness of commitment and being an entrepreneur inside of MWR Financial. So that's a pretty awesome thing to have in place. And we need to really put more value behind that. And then, of course, we want to give folks their first promotion. We got to get people paid and promoted. We're all committed to this. We spoke on it. We put our hands up in the air. I am committed to not sponsoring one more person without helping them get paid and promoted within the first 10 days. Everyone put your hands up. I commit to helping everybody I bring on board get fast start qualified with 3 recruits, 1 membership within their first 10 days, and make that a part of the story. And as you bring on your organization, you build a culture, you can say straight up, and we used to do this, man, don't mess up the story. We 5 days in, what you doing? We got to create that culture, that accountability. Whereas, hey, within these we're all brand new, aren't we? So we need to bring on 3 recruits, 1 membership by the time we get to Atlanta, Georgia, within these next 10 days. We need to bring on 3 recruits, 1 membership. Who's committed? Let's go. That's 30-day momentum bonus of $150, $3.50 for each of those 3 recruits you bring on board, $150, and 1 outside membership, which is $40, which puts you in a position to get the daily guarantee and kick that in place, $5 a day, and then $150 a month. And then we duplicate that over and over again. This is you. We leave no money on the table. You bring on your 3 recruits. How do you go about doing that? We already know. We need to launch your business by scheduling your launch parties. What is a launch party? It's a Zoom that's privately set for you within the schedules that is available. Within your first 24, 48 hours, 72 hours at the most, you need to launch your business. Call folks up. I just got involved with an amazing company that's helping people get financial makeovers and instant pay raises and helping people get their finances in order. Share your why. I got involved because I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm tired of all these taxes coming out of my check. I'm tired of robbing Peter to pay Paul. I had to do something with this inflation. So I got involved with a finance company, and I'm really excited about sharing that with everybody. Can I count on you to support me by showing up on Thursday night at 7 o'clock to my launch party? My Zoom is XYZ at whatever. Set up a Zoom. Get with the sponsor, get with us. We might have slots. We don't use up this Zoom space all day. And you can leverage our Zooms or get your own Zoom. Zoom is free. But here's what I need you to understand, guys. Once you schedule 2, you'll get your first 3 in 1 with proper follow-up. And the fortune is in the follow-up. And then we help those 3 to get their first schedule, their 2 Zooms. So that's 2, 4, 6 Zooms in your calendar. You working now. So now you're doing Zooms. Your sponsor is doing it. You're there taking notes and learning how to do it, because by the 2nd, 3rd week, you should be in a position to do at least a portion of it. All we're doing is clicking and reading. And then as you do it more and more and more, you put your personality in. That's why you want to plug into the Zooms that everyone does, because you're hearing it over and over again. That's how I learned it. And then you add your personality into it. You don't have to be the best. They don't even know what you forgot. You could call it MWS. They don't know. Just keep it flowing. And then those folks come on board. You help them. You got 150. And then you help those 3 get their 2 scheduled out. Those 3 get their 2 scheduled out. Now you just made 450. They brought on their recruits. And you just keep that process going, guys. Once you master that, you have mastered your check. You fill up your calendar with everybody doing presentations, you have mastered your check. You have predictable income. I need you to understand what I'm saying to you. I think this goes over a lot of individuals' heads. Filling up the schedule, your calendar, driving your organization with depth. Mr. Tosin spoke on, and I was going to train on this. I didn't have time to put the slides together, but I'm going to incorporate it right here. He said, your organization, basically, he alluded to it, but he didn't drive it. You'll have a fireball down in your organization, 3, 4, 5, 10 levels deep. So you came on board, you brought on these 3 individuals, and these 3 individuals brought on these 3 individuals, and this individuals, they brought on these, but they're dormant, not doing much. But down here is a rock star. And this person right here can be your go-getter, who can come in and bring on thousands of people and explode their business and be like a Brian Bean. Someone recruited Mr. Bean, our #1 income earner. I need you to understand that. Someone made a phone call and recruited him into this business. And I remember hearing his testimony. He said, I saw it a while ago, but once I looked at it, I couldn't unsee it. And that's what someone's going to say. Once, all we want folks to do is look at it. And once they see it, if they have common sense in a bank account, they jumping into this business, whether they get in right away or eventually. We just run them around the bases. That's our job. Our only commitment is to get them on the list, start our business off. We don't prejudge anybody. Everyone gets exposed, and we collect decisions. Write this down. Amateurs convince, experts sort. Write this down. I am in the business of exposing. I am in a business of exposing. I am a marketer into my network marketing. One of the things that's missing in a lot of us is work, network marketing. We got to market our business to everybody. That's the work side of it. What do? I market our finance company to everybody. So we identify our list. Guys, no list, no business. You have to be working from a list. Don't prejudge anyone. Those who you think will, won't. Those who you think won't, will. You can't say the wrong thing to the right person. And just expose them. Are you open to making some incredible income? Here we are in the second month or the second quarter of the year. Things are moving quick. Everything's going up. Are you open to making some more money? Yes. I may have a way that can put you in a position to make more money. Whatever your pitch is, you don't have to be scripted. Bottom line is make more money. Are you open to making more money? Whichever way you want to package that is how you pique their interest. Anyone who's not open to making more money, rich and poor want to make more money, guys. I need you to understand that. Anyone who says no to making more money, run from them. You don't want to hang around them too long. So now you pique their interest, you put them into your website, you haven't watched the information, you follow up with them right away within a time frame that you set. And then what did you like best about what you saw? Don't ask, what did you think about it? People have thoughts. Man, I don't like the color coordination of what you had. No, what did you like best about what you saw? Exactly. What do they say? The money, the membership, whatever. Exactly. That's what caught my attention. I'm very excited about this. I'm brand new. I don't want to mess it up. That's a key phrase. I'm brand new. I don't want to mess it up. Guess what? I just waved the wand. Everybody on this call is brand new right now. I'm brand new. I don't want to mess this up. And you're relaunching your business. Understand, under new management. You're under new management because you have a new mindset, a new thought process of taking it to a new level. So you're under new management. It's a new company. I'm brand new. I'm brand new with new thoughts, a new mindset. I don't want to mess it up. The next step is to put you on the phone with my business partner. This individual is down to earth, loves helping people, loves having fun, and is well documented in this industry. She's very busy. Hold for 1 second. Let me see if I can get Mrs. Wooten on the line. And at that point, you've already texted who those 2 or 3 people who you're going to use for 3-way calls. Are you available for 3 ways? I'm working the phones right now. Whoever says they're available, that's who you do a 3-way call for. Edify them accordingly. Then you say, hey, Mrs. Wooten, hey, I'm glad you picked up. This is Benjamin. I have Bill on the other line. Bill was on my website. He loves the money. Hold for 1 second. Let's see what we can go from here. Hey, Bill, I was able to catch my partner, Mrs. Wooten. As I said, she's an amazing individual, Mrs. Wooten. This is my friend Bill. Bill, this is Miss Wooten. At that point, I put tape on my mouth. I'm shutting up. Even though I know what to say, as an expert, I got to be quiet while I'm using an expert. I can't say, Mrs. Wooten, make sure you tell them, no, you just destroyed the whole process. You put them on the phone with the expert and allow the expert to do what the expert does. And all they're doing is say, hey, I'm good to meet you, Bill. A friend of Benjamin is a friend of mine. Just call me Cassandra. I'm about to look. And I understand you had a chance to go and look at the website. What really jumped out and caught your attention? Then just the expert's going to have a conversation. And then ultimately, the expert's going to ask the question, what did you like best? Do you see yourself as a member or do you see yourself as a business partner? I'm a member. Great. Let's get you signed up. Congratulations on deciding to get your finances on point. Our experts are on your side to help you get things moving right away. Let's get you an instant pay raise. Boom, you sign them up. I'm a business partner. Great. Let's get you signed up, get you started. And then once you're in the system, let's schedule time where the three of us can get back on the phone, do a game plan to set up a time to launch your business and get you paid and promoted. Boom. I need some more information. Great. I understand. What I would recommend, I want to personally invite you to our big event that we're having tomorrow evening at 8:30. We're with one of our major leaders and players in the marketplace, Mr. Parker. Would you be available tomorrow evening at 8:30? Great. Let me give you the website to jump on. We'll text it to you right away. I look forward to seeing you there and seeing what you think from there. You got them on third base now, a live event. And then once you get them to the live event, guys, I promise you, if you expose them to a third-party tool, you did a three-way call, if they make it to the live event, they're coming in for confirmation, not information. They're looking to see who's in the room. They're making sure that this is all fitting, and you're going to sign them up. You're going to sign them up. And then once you sign them up, you bring them home, and you get them rinse and repeat, help them build their list if they're business partners, or get them signed up with the membership and go through the process of getting their instant pay raise. And we run the bases, guys. We keep the bases loaded. It's absolutely imperative that we keep the bases loaded. Everybody's not coming in. Everybody doesn't make it all the way around. We're just looking to see who's going to come all the way around. So you always want to keep 10 in play at all times. Understand, you want to keep a deep bench. Remember to have fun with this. It's a game. Make it a game so you don't get emotionally attached to individuals' decisions. I think we get too serious about it, and it is serious, but it's a game. It's a numbers game. Our job description is exposing people to the information and collecting decisions. Amateurs convince, experts sort. We're in the business of sorting them out. Understand this, guys, and once you understand that, you'll be empowered. Once you realize that, play team by putting others first, play to win, and move people through the funnel. I couldn't move this off this here, but bottom line is you want to always put people in, bring the awareness, interest, blah blah blah. We'll skip that slide. I got to delete that one. Third party is everything. I just went over our third party system. If you don't use third party, guys, the party is over. And with third party, guys, and I can't express this enough, with third party, that's where duplication takes place. With third party is where duplication takes place. And duplication is imperative if we want to go 3, get 12, get 50, get 100, 184, 367. We want to build out this compensation plan. We got to make it simple and duplicatable. We got to make it where a dud can recruit a stud, where meaning that an average individual, a stay-at-home mom who never has been in business for themselves can literally approach a CEO of a Fortune 500 company who's burnt out and plug them into a system, and they see it and they come on board, or whatever it may be. But it's based on keeping it simple and duplicatable because, guys, there's so much money on the table. Our objective should be to maximize the compensation plan. I mean, if there's $30,000 on the table, shouldn't we be fighting like all get out to get to that 30,000? This really goes to us really putting ourselves in a position where we elevate our thought process of wanting more because we deserve more. Now, if you were working at a typical job, that the max payout, when you hit that ceiling, there is no more. And unfortunately, some of us are mentally at a ceiling where we're content with just getting a few dollars. And it's time for us to break through that mindset and move to that elevation of every single month, every single day, every single week, every single month. We should have a next level mindset. We should be moving to the next level. I'm at the mindset, I'm at 600. I need to do everything in my power and everything in my activities to get to 900. I need to help everybody get to 600 so I can get to 1,500, to 3,000, to 4,500. It has to be a push. And it won't be a push if we're not focused on making that happen. And that's so imperative. And guys, I feel like I'm yelling, but I'm not yelling at you. I'm fired up and excited, guys. So hopefully y'all don't hear me as yelling. But yet I'm yelling because I'm fired up and I'm excited because, guys, there's so much money on the table. And the majority of the problems that you have right now, and I'll put money on this. The majority of the problems you have right now, money could get rid of. See, they say a problem could be resolved with the stroke of a check, a situation, an issue, health, things of that nature. Money can't fix it, but money can help with it. Insurance is expensive. Medical bills is expensive. And more money gives you more choices. So let's maximize this compensation plan and make more money so that we can have more choices. So here's what we want to do real quick, guys, because for the sake of this training, I want to do our advanced training real quick. And I've done this training before, but I think it's relevant right now because we're talking mindset. We're talking mindset. We all made a commitment. Hey, we're starting all over. We're under new management. With new management, you have a new mindset, new leadership, new commitment. You're under new management. Understand this, guys. And with that new mindset comes new results. So congratulations. Welcome to the team. Now, here's the key thing real quick before I get off course. Me and Mr. Parker was talking about this today. Guys, in order to change our thinking, we got to pour in personal development. Our book of the month for the month of April is Go Pro by Eric Worre. I'm hoping that everyone has this book. If you don't, go to Amazon and order it right away. What we're going to do every third Tuesday inside this training, I'm going to be incorporating a platform where we're dissecting and breaking down these books and having conversation, because I could read chapter 1, which is network marketing isn't perfect, but it's better. Network marketing isn't perfect, but it's just better. And I could read that chapter and get something out of it that some of you may not get, and you could get something out of it that I didn't get. And that's a mastermind. That right there is so powerful. And I really want to incorporate that in what we do as we're growing and building this culture of network marketing and becoming network marketing professionals. Some of the chapters here, and this is where I got the concept of becoming a network marketing professional. Eric Worre put so much into this industry. He'll go down in history like the Jim Rohns of the world. Chapter 2, if you're going to be involved in network marketing, decide to become a professional, decide to go pro. Chapter 3, like any profession, you'll need to learn some skills. This book is powerful. Get this book. I think this is going to be a great book for us to really break down, dissect, and build on in the month of April, going into convention. And it'll probably be a 2-month study because I'm not a believer in reading a whole bunch of books. One of my good friends, Mr. Dudley, I'll never forget meeting Mr. Dudley. When I had my cleaning company, I had his accounts. He was one of my first accounts. They had a mastermind study group. I'll never forget. I went into one of his hair salons or what have you, his studios, his training, where he taught folks to become cosmetologists. And they were doing a mastermind. And there was only one book they read, and that was Think and Grow Rich. He said, we studied this book, we implemented this book, and we created success. And I'm a believer, you don't need a whole bunch of books. You need a few books that you study. And that's what we're going to do, is really dissect and break down and study books and build up our skill sets. That's going to help our organization just really take off, guys. But here's the key thing, a couple of PowerPoints I want to hit on. Be mentally what you want to become. Guys, It starts with a thought process. B, I am national. Understand what I'm saying? I earn $30,000 a month. I am debt free. So that's B, mentally. But then you have to do the activities to bring your thought process to fruition. So you be mentally, make a decision, let there be light, let there be wealth, let there be money flowing into my household. Then you do the activities to make that happen. And then guess what? You'll have it. Be, do, have. A lot of people want to have, so they'll go and rent the lifestyle, but they really don't have the lifestyle. We ain't renting this lifestyle, guys. We're creating our reality. We're being mentally, we know exactly what we can get with our compensation. We know what we can do by making $10,000, $15,000, $30,000 a month. We already see Mr. Clay and his community centers for his mom, in honor of his mom. That's the B. He sees that. He's doing the activities, building a business like MWR Financial, a cash machine, the cash cow. And it's so powerful where all of us play a role in that because you're here. We create the environment and the culture that's going to help all that come to fruition. And then by doing, he'll have. And we can celebrate that. I spoke of this earlier, raising the bar. Guys, it's absolutely imperative that we increase our belief level, believing that you are worthy of making the money that's on the table. You are worthy of being a millionaire. You are worthy of being debt-free. You have to believe it. And if you don't believe in yourself, man, believe in a system, believe in those around you until you can believe in yourself. Let us believe in you. Because I believe we all have what it takes, because guess what? You wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be here. You could be watching TV. You could be sitting on the couch, just wasting time, dreading going to work tomorrow. But you're here. You're not here by accident. You have to believe that you are here by destiny. So you have to believe that you are worthy to be successful inside this company called MWR Financial. And you have to go through the process, the activities to get to that point. Some of us have to shave off more than others. Some of us took on and is holding on mentally more than others. Some of us have been in this game longer than others. So everyone's results come different. Some of us have to work harder to build up our personal development. And that's okay. Bottom line is getting to your destiny, which is the results. You have to raise the bar. Belief, activity, results. Guys, that's major. As you raise the bar, guys, that long-term success is the direct results of what you achieve every single day. Goals provide your daily routine. This is major. Every single day, doing 2 a day. You'll be amazed. I was watching something on TikTok. Yeah, I get caught up in TikTok. But I look at personal development, not the dances. But the guy said, you have to love the journey. So he was saying, it's not about running a marathon, but loving to run. It's not lifting 500 pounds, but loving to lift weights. We got to learn to love the journey of helping people in business, helping people become financially literate, love the journey of entrepreneurship, becoming a network marketing professional. It's time for us to fall in love with what we have, become passionate about what we have, because once you become passionate, then you can't not tell people about it, like Mr. Parker at the gas stations. You can't be at work and not be oozing with excitement because you know that where you are is temporary. You have an escape route, and the folks around you, going back to having a rhino, they say once you get this and you sell out and becoming a network marketing professional, you won't fit in the normal crowds anymore. People will say you're different, and you should celebrate that instead of resorting to going back to being normal. Once you really get into this, you start doing the personal development, you're reading the books, you're becoming the entrepreneur, the network marketing professional. Folks around you, you'll talk different, you'll walk different, you'll look different. And that becomes attractive to those who want different. It might be discouraging to others who are afraid of change. They'll be like, you think you all that? You changed on me. Yes, why wouldn't I change? I'm tired of being broke. Why wouldn't I change? I'm tired of building this someone else's dreams. I want to build a legacy for my family, my children. Yes, I've changed. In order for things to change, we must change. So bottom line is long-term success is a direct result of what you achieve every day. Goals provide your daily routine. What is your goal? What is your daily goal? 2 a day. Every day, 2 a day. Have you exposed 2 people today? I need you to ask that question. If I go live, how many people will say yes? And if you have not, this is the beauty of social media. Text message, instant message, whatever you need to do, and say, hey, do you keep your income options open? If I send you a quick website, would you go and look at that video? You need to expose 2 people before you put your head to pillow. I give you permission to start doing that right now while I'm talking. Because guys, we have to be caught up in the daily routine. The thief of network marketing success is lack of focus. It's not hocus pocus, it's focus. Guys, we have to, I can't express how many days, I believe in multiple streams of income, but more so complementing streams of income. And everything I do must complement what I do in MWR Financial. Everything I do, my life insurance complements MWR Financial because I help people get their finances in order, create discretionary income to afford life insurance policies. I tie it all in together. We're making money, you need life insurance. So everything we do must complement one another. But my point to that is you have to stay focused. You cannot build 2 network marketing businesses. No matter what folks say, you can't chase after 2 rabbits, can't worship 2 gods, whatever you want to, however you want to put it. Stay laser focused inside of MWR Financial. This is your cash machine. This is your cash machine. Go nowhere. Understand what I'm saying? You are in the right place with the right company, and wait till you see what they're about to do. 2.0? Oh man, folks are going to be jealous or join us, whichever way they want to do it. If you're ready to take if you're ready to take your game to the next level, you got to change your mindset. If you're ready to take your game to the next level, you got to change your mindset. 80% mental, 90% mental. That's where personal development comes in. Guys, until you buy the book, and I strongly encourage you, buy the book, guys. I am such an advocate of having a library, turning the pages, writing in it, and passing it on to your children or whoever you're leaving behind. But until you get the book, you can go onto YouTube and listen to the book, but I want you to get the book. And if you could get a few copies, so when you bring on a new partner, give them the book. I'm gonna tell you straight up, this is what's so cool. I'm gonna show you right here, guys. Go to the used bookstore. You see this? I gave my original copy to one of our new partners. I'll call her out. Rashoba got my copy. But I went to the used bookstore and I bought this book for $5. Somebody put this book into the used bookstore. This book is worth $1 million. If you take what's in this book in these pages and you dissect it and implement it, somebody don't realize that they turned in $1 million jewel. I went to a used bookstore and got it for $5. And you could probably find it as well. So with that being said, guys, what time do we have? It's time for my favorite part, which is open platform Q&A. Let's open it up, guys. Any questions, comments? The floor is open.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm taking
What
it
is
as
the name of the book,
not-
please?
Yes, it's Go Pro by Eric Worre.
Go Pro by Eric Worth. Okay, W-O-R-R-E.
Yep, Eric Worre, 7 Steps to Becoming a Network Marketing Professional.
Okay, I'm trying to write it down. Let me just hold it up there for a second. Maybe I'm not the only one needing the
Yep.
GoPro ERICWORRE. Thank you.
You got it. I look forward to us having a mastermind on this book. Any other questions? Mr. Parker, I saw you chime in, sir. We'd love to hear from you.
The book is outstanding, Ben. Great recommendation, great read. I strongly encourage everybody to get into it. So, but here's the thing, something that you mentioned. I mean, it is mindset. Seriously, that's what takes us across the finish line. That's what keeps us in the game. That's what keeps us inspired, keeps us motivated. Because unfortunately, there are not enough people like the folks that are gathered here that you can reach out to every single day, that you'll even meet every day in life, in a lifetime. These books feed me, man. I mean, they bridge the gap. I mean, it's so critical. I gotta have it. I need it. I mean, I pour it into myself every single day, and that reading, man, it changes, it shifts you. I mean, and once you really start digging into some of this this self-help material, you would really be surprised where it can take you mentally. And you know, the sky becomes the limit at that point. But it starts with that reading, man, and pouring that stuff into you. It's critical.
Absolutely. They say your income will never exceed your level of personal development. That's a learning. You got to keep learning. Always be a student.
Wow.
Always be a student. One of the things I do, and I go to sleep to YouTube where I'll find like Eric Worre's GoPro, where I usually listen to Jim Rohn. If I really want to go to sleep, I'll put Brian Tracy in because he has that very monotone voice. He'll lull me right to sleep. So he's talking to my subconscious mind while I'm sleeping now, because you know you're still hearing. So are you going to sleep listening to MSNBC or Fox News? Or are you going to sleep allowing personal development to talk to your dormant state? That's what last night, I found an 8-hour training with Brian Tracy. So I went to sleep with him, listening to him, and I woke up hearing him. And I've always been doing that. It's a funny story at a couples retreat. That was one of the complaints my ex-wife had. I'm always listening to personal development all the time.